Now, you must be very excited.
I am excited.
Now, you look very young in person.
People always say that.
You look, what, 15, 16?
Maybe.
Can we tell the people at home how old you actually are?
Yes, I'm 20.
That is correct. Now, we know you from the movie that you just finished shooting. It is finished, right?
Yeah, it's finished. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you don't know, it's a bit of a fairy tale. So Arthur Fisher, the great director, who you probably know from his movies such as Marion and The Man Who Dreamed, was casting for his new movie, Ambrosio. And so instead of casting a recognizable face, he wanted to find some fresh talent. So he put the word out and saw, how many was it? 10,000?
Oh, I think it was over 20,000.
20,000.
Mm-hmm.
He saw 20,000 girls, and long story short, he picked you.
Yes.
And you'd never acted before.
Not on the screen. I had done modeling, and I liked the theater. Yeah.
That is amazing. I believe we have a short clip here. Do you want to tell us what we're about to see?
Yes, so I play Matilda, and, well, I don't want to spoil things too much. She's a young woman who sneaks into a monastery disguising herself as a monk. And then there's a lot of drama and magic and intrigue.
Okay. Marissa Marcel as Matilda, a woman disguised as a young monk. Here we go.
Oh, my God.
The same magic that powers this lens can also grant you what you wish.
How so?
You remember the night that I was to die, when we took to St. Clair's sepulchre? That night, I performed a rite. I summoned a fallen angel to aid me.
What have you done?
Wow. Quite a role for your first movie.
Well, Mr. Fisher was quite the teacher.
Now I heard he can be quite demanding.
Well, you know, he has an idea of the picture in his head, and nothing is going to come between him and that, not even the actors.
And this is Mr. Fisher's first film with nudity, correct?
Yes, well, you know, he felt that a modern motion picture should reflect the times.
And you filmed this in Europe?
Correct.
They go for that in Europe, the nudity.
Yes, our producer said, we are born naked, and if we are lucky, we die naked. So why not shoot the movie naked?
Well put.
He kept his clothes on.
And the picture is out soon?
I hope so.
Yeah, and now, you're not in New York only to talk about Ambrosio, but you're filming another picture.
That's right, yes, with John Jurek, who was the director of photography on Ambrosio. We're writing it together.
That is amazing. You are smarter than you look. I'm kidding. So what is this movie about?
So it's called Minsky, and it's about an artist who is killed, and the suspect, the number one suspect, is his muse. That's the part I play. And there is a detective investigating, and he falls for her.
Well, I can't blame him.
Well, he has a cop mindset, and it's really about the clash between the artists, how they live, and this cop mindset, the conservative mindset, I guess. He is surprised by how messy the lives of artists are.
Oh, that's true. That's true. We've had some on the show. Mr. Warhol. Have you met Mr. Warhol?
Oh, yes, we've met.
Yes, we had him on the show, and he hardly spoke. Such a towering figure, and yet such a small, quiet man in person. You know, but his superstars, though, that's what he calls them, superstars. They are quite playful.
Yes, we'd like to put some of them in our movie.
Well, just make sure you've got a chaperone. And you like New York?
Oh, yes, I love it. The people are so interesting.
All right, well, we've got to take a short break here. Do you mind reading this out for us?
Now, marvelous magic will turn the next 60 seconds into a commercial.
Magic indeed. they say she's become a recluse.
I don't want to speak for Marissa, but I think recluse may be inaccurate. Because she didn't choose the court celebrity, I just think that makes her normal. I don't really think she disappeared or anything. She just chose a different life.
Have you met with Marissa since that movie?
I have not.
Okay. All right, we're going to take a commercial here, and when we come back, we will have some amazing new music.
Speak of the devil, artist himself has arrived.
Good to see you, John. Hello, everybody. Thought I'd drop in to take a look at my handiwork. You know, I have played an artist twice before, so I'm already pretty damn good at pretending how to paint. Oh, no. I prefer the illusion.
Douglas.
Enchanted. You know, I will take advantage of you being frozen in place to steal a kiss. I have heard great things about you. I can see they're all correct. You know, John, I did meet Picasso once before. It's very short and rude. He did do me a sketch on a napkin. I'm just waiting for him to die, so it'll be worth something.
You don't care for it.
Oh, no. I am not a fan of cubism. It just seems inherently wrong to take a beautiful woman and turn her into a bunch of triangles. Got that from your documentary. I don't want to be dismissed as a cultural heathen. You know, John, I was thinking, I'd like to make a few requests. Since this film is named after him, I feel like we should make Minsky a little more sympathetic.
Club 88? What's an 88?
Do we need it?
How did I see it in the reads?
We can just pick this up in the close-up, right, John?
Yes, Marissa, cut.
Marissa? Cut. Loved it. How was the Zoom?
I think you got it. Everyone freeze. We want to get some room tone before we move on.
How was I?
You stole our hearts.
You're so good.
Oh, stop. I love you.
Fantastic.
She vanishes. Maria exits onto the street. We think it didn't work. Then the limo pulls up. Okay, let's break here.
I lied about burning her letters. I told Minsky I did, but I kept them. Wanted to preserve her voice for posterity.
What's in them?
She loved him. She begged him to take her back. But she also remembered the bad stuff. She gave a necklace he made her as a gift to a friend. He was so angry he put a cigarette out in her face. If you look at his green portrait 32, you can see the burn mark. He painted it in.
Jesus Christ.
Olga was 15 when they met. In the same way he repainted and repainted to reduce his paintings to pure form, he broke his girls down until they were the forms he wanted. But when he's done with you, you have nothing left. The rest of the world is just negative space.
Was he done with you?
No, I was different. I was done with him.
Cut. Let's go again. From the top where the touchboard center is.
Dead. I particularly wanted to tell you that before everyone else to see a reaction. He was a difficult man.
I guess someone will interview me for the book they write about his life. I will tell them that he was okay. They won't ask about me.
When was the last time you saw him alive?
Yesterday, breakfast.
You two were lovers?
He was his own lover. I was his muse. First I stayed because he needed me to.
Maybe we should talk somewhere more private.
A bar.
The station.
Will you drive me?
I'll have an officer drive you. I'll walk to you.
Cut. Love it. Love the chemistry. Should we do 2 shots on the side?
You hear that? We got chemistry.
Can we reset the champagne?
I'm gonna call it a night. I'll see you at the station tomorrow. You got this, right?
I am ready to wake up from this dream.
Alright. When you walk out, let's figure that out.
Yeah, the script says I hold her hand, right?
Exactly.
Would I do that? Is it like a boyfriend, girlfriend? Is it like a parent dragging a naughty child out there?
Can I put my hand out for you to hold? I'm the provocateur.
I like that.
That's right.
I'll see you at the station tomorrow. You got this, right?
I am ready to wake up from this dream.
I like it. Right, we want to amp up the coziness as much as we can. We're about to hit him with a Goodman apartment sequence. Right. And goes up the steps. Then we cut inside.
I like this street, but I prefer the door on the other one.
I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna have Andrew put away. I have money. I have power.
You have power. Money. You're not in our league, sweetheart. Andrew could rent out Yankee Stadium tonight and pay every single member of the NYPD to come out and watch him rape you on home plate. You're nothing.
Everybody knows who I am.
The public does. But the people that matter know Andrew. He's the most connected man in the city. He belongs to a different world. And you just threatened him. Do you understand what that means, dear?
I'm Maria. He's gonna be on the front page of every single fucking newspaper in America tomorrow morning. I'm gonna destroy you.
You could have walked away from this.
I am walking away from this.
No. I don't think you are. Do it.
Do what? What are you doing? What are you doing? Ah! Ah! Ah!
Cut.
Let's go again. I can do it better.
We can pick it up.
I wanted in the master.
It's late. You need to sleep.
I'll sleep when I'm dead. Let's I don't feel no.
Do it.
Do what? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Cut.
Let's go again. I can do it better.
We can pick it up.
I wanted in the master.
It's late. You need to sleep.
I'll sleep when I'm dead. Let's go.
Let's go.
Interior, Cafe Incognito. Maria and Heather sit over smoothies at the back table.
It wasn't that bad. I'm gonna be in every gossip mag for the rest of the month. I screwed up. So what? They already thought I was self-obsessed. It was funny. They were gonna get something out of you one way or another. You gave me a pet. That makes me relatable. Cheers. You've done so much for me. You've done a lot for me too. You saved my ass with Gary. He's not your boss. He's not, but I gotta admit I need the guy. I just wish he would quit it with the stupid birthday party. $10 million isn't stupid. It's a lot of money. I know. And that Andrew Hessenberg guy actually seems kind of cool. I looked him up on the web. He's friends with George Clooney. I'm sure he's great. It's the principle. They think they own me. I mean, what's next? Shopping malls? Cruise ships? The money's nothing. It's not nothing to me. What? $10 million? It's a lot of money for someone like me. The girl who just served us? Everyone else in this cafe? I'd swap places with that server right now if I could. I used to wait tables. I was happier then. It's not easy, like wanting something and then you get it and where do you go? Never gonna sell as many records as last year. Who am I doing this for? I wanted to be a singer and now I'm a fucking CEO. When was the last time I enjoyed singing? It's not that bad. You wanna be me? That's not how this works. Why don't you do it? Party, you can have the 10 million. I couldn't. After what happened on the show, you've done this before. You sing a few songs, smile. You can keep the money, give it to charity, whatever you want. I'll get a weekend in peace, work in my studio. I couldn't. 10 million.
Right?
Kiss, 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 kiss.
Okay, no.
And I thought you liked blue movies.
I promise not to cheat.
I have already seen you naked, so it's only fair.
All right, settle down. Ready on smoke? And action. Smoke. Mirror. Sophia. Bird. Cut.
Translates. For echo, take 3.
Pass Miss Morgana her robe while we check the gate.
And you too will be born anew. Crap. Cat! Reset. Square Alvira's close-ups. While Miss Morgana fucking pulls herself together.
I can do Marissa's shot too and leave the setup.
Hey, Cat, come and fix this. And cut.
Forget your reputation, Ambrosio. Your soul is in the balance.
My soul is ready for my God.
If you go to your death
Ela tentando play, boa noite.
descend straight to hell. We shall now put you to
Valeu pelo likes.
This will be a taste of the fires waiting for you in hell.
Hell's fire does not burn, but freezes.
That may be, but few have complained that our earthly fire is too comfortable. Will you confess?
I cannot confess.
Cut. I really do think torture is my forte. John? Where's John? Hold it.
Is no pause. I have never seen such tragedy as mother and daughter dying together in such proximity. It is hard to fathom God's plan in this.
Yet he has a plan.
I would like to perform a surgery to ascertain the ailment.
I admire your rigor, but I would not want to visit more violence upon this innocent body. Perhaps we lay her to rest. Leave the accounting to God.
You are right. There is a time for science, but this is not it. We will compel her to St. Clair's to be interned. 2 days before the feast day. There is ugly timing to this.
The night of the feast, Antonia will be restored to you.
This was a hard task.
The harder the task, the sweeter the reward.
Cut. Okay, let's go again. We saw you breathe, Sophia.
Fuck off, Arthur. You can just cut around me.
Look good from here.
Oh, well, fine. You direct then. John, you and Robert can fix your own mess.
And his seed tastes like a Kumamoto oyster. Freshly shot.
Two Ferraris, please, and have you seen that Russian girl?
A room full of your deviants. Minsky knew you had to become the thing you were trying to understand.
Also, art is an intellectual exercise. It requires distance.
You still think art is about ideas. He says Olga's been in here every night this week. She usually comes in around 9, so we've got some time to kill. got something to help it go down.
Benzoylmethylecinin.
Inspiration.
Cut.
That was real coke.
Let's go again. Carl, keep it simple. Until he hits the coke and montage, keep your head buttoned up.
Reset on the drinks. Snares didn't want S here. Reset on the drinks.
Cut.
You want one with the background? We have them here.
No, I like St. Goodman alone.
Everyone, a big round of applause to our star, our gorgeous, la bellissima Marissa Marcel. I love you all, and I'm here only to say that I pay for the bar for the next hour. It is rare that I'm this generous, so please have a drink and toast to our new friends, to movies.
To movies!
Cheers.
Good, cut. Resetting, let's go again. Resetting. Nej, good, spelning has you. Fallen angel.
Evo. Evo.
Ta. Gebat neba ze.
Zroizi wazi.
Kyudze.
Niamzie. Drolzi nacies.
Satan vanishes.
Lucifer was unhappy to help a monk, but I compelled him. I have exhausted my currency. In the future, you will have to bargain with him yourself. But today we have what we need. Hold this constellated myrtle. With it in your hand, every door will open to you. Tomorrow night, use it to access Antonia's chamber. Then breathe on it 3 times and pronounce her name. She will enter a deep sleep that will not leave her till morning. You may satisfy your desires fully. When she wakes, she will perceive her dishonor but be ignorant of its cause. With this service, I have proven to you my friendship and lack of jealousy.
Matilda,
Soon it will be dawn. We must return to the Abbey before we are missed.
Very nice. We will make a Matilda out of this, Rosario.
What am I becoming? Who do I want to be? Sad for the people I was, committed to my present self. How many times have I changed my face? It's only a face. What is inside is strong. let's just roll in the face a bit. Look into your eyes. Adjust the wig. Look at your lips. Your eyes. Remember. Remember the mountains. Remember the cold. Remember the first time you looked in the mirror. And recognize yourself. And your everything you made. Recognize yourself. Okay, cut.
Scene 40B, take 3.
Action. Lebanon's personal effects, minus an earring. There's a confession in there, huh? Thanks.
Cut.
pictures of you did he make?
He wasn't counting. It's been 4 years.
Is that one you? It looks different.
No, that's Olga. You can tell because she looks sad. He always painted her sad. She was Minsky's muse before I met him. She's crazy. But she's in Moscow. Minsky sent her back home. She writes him every week. He used to make me read the letters to him. Thought I could learn from Olga's example. Even after he abandoned her, she was devoted. But her recent letters were more angry.
She talks about killing herself. Are there others?
No, he made me burn them after I read them. But she's in Moscow.
Oh, those earrings. The face. I saw her at the gallery.
You sure? Her?
Yeah, that's her. She was at the show.
Cut. That was a little off. Carl, let Marissa lead things.
It's a little more complicated than her.
It's complicated.
Isn't this what you're looking for? A confession? Now you can close the case.
No, I can't close the case.
I'm touched. But your first name is Detective.
It's Alan. The cop part of me doesn't need to know everything Alan knows.
You can do that?
I think so.
And Olga?
Cut.
Work with me here. I need a minute.
It's a difficult scene.
Ready, Lee?
What was that?
Here.
C, take 3.
Let's break for lunch. We'll go get after it.
Breaking for lunch, hot set.
you a buyer?
Cut.
Hill slate. See in 3D, take 2.
Action.
You could have knocked. Would you like to come in?
Cut. Help, she's crazy.
Too late.
Would you like something to eat?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks. I ate on the plane.
Well, have a drink.
A maid with a tray of champagne flutes steps forward. Isabella passes one to Heather, takes one for herself.
Thank you. This place is so beautiful. Did you do all of this yourself?
B. Isabella looks at her, eyes narrowed, and Heather thinks she's messed it up already. Then Isabella smiles.
No.
Bort Hansen did most of it. Do you know him? He just did Calvin Klein's Miami home?
I don't know Bort, but I do know Calvin Klein. I have some of his underwear.
Isabella laughs politely.
Well, shall I show you around?
I would love that.
The bodyguard follows with the bag as Isabella shows her two interior Hessenberg residence living room. A massive living room with a white grand piano and a view of the city. Isabella runs her hand along the piano.
This is beautiful.
Perhaps you can perform for us here later tonight.
I'd love to, but my piano skills are a little rusty.
We'll have someone play for you.
She's sizing Maria up with her eyes.
Andrew was surprised you said yes. He was convinced something like this would be beneath you.
Oh, well...
There's no shame in doing something for the money. Michelangelo worked on commission.
That would make Mr. Hessenberg the Pope?
Andrew is no pope. And you are no Michelangelo. I mean that as a compliment. All of Michelangelo's women look like men with tits stuck on them.
And scene.
Amy, that was fabulous.
Should we go get something to eat, and then after this, see how you do with Maria?
This was for Andrew. I stepped in before any of this reached him, but you don't want him to know you're poking around.
Well, what are we supposed to do?
Well, that's complicated.
Is it?
I hope that you find what you're looking for. Good luck.
Well, wait, where are you going? Wait. VIP.
John? Where did John go?
We should get you into fitting. Why don't you come with me?
You're sure they don't need me here?
Oh, it's fine. They'll follow your lead tonight. Run 2 of us again. Make sure they've got the transition.
Yes, ma'am.
Cut.
In this bloody water, Maria is baptized, ready to be reborn. She moves slowly. Sacred water sinks underwater and swims away. When she resurfaces in the shallow end, the blood from her crimes has been washed away. Her hair slicks down to her head. In the midst of the chaos, she is clean. She steps out of the pool like she's being reborn. She walks away, and we hear applause. And cut. Maria exits onto the street. We think it didn't work. Then the limo pulls up.
Pleasure was shared. Your vow of celibacy is unnatural. Your love of crime, God would not have made it taste so sweet. No regrets, Ambrosio. Enjoy what we have before I am gone. I will leave this world vibrating with pleasure.
My vows are already broken.
And cut.
Nice one.
Drop!
And cut.
Was that good, John? Would you sell your soul if I asked you?
You're right. I summoned a fallen angel to aid me.
What have you done?
Podemos.
Role for your first movie.
Well, Mr. Fisher was quite the teacher.
Now I heard he can be quite demanding.
Well, you know, he has an idea of the picture in his head, and nothing is going to come between him and...
Action.
Oh, hey, Tony. I got a table for you right over here. Yep, right here. I'll get you some coffee, okay? No hard feelings. All's fair in love and war. Jesus. You're the deviant. Ugh. Anyhow, I don't date cops.
Ring, ring. Hey, Goodman. Phone call for you. The precinct.
Cut. That's good. Ready to move on to the standing close-ups? Miss Perkins, you can flirt with Carl now.
Hey, you need some change?
Buy your brother a shirt.
Your fans like you clean shaven?
Mm-hmm.
Can I have a go? Mustn't cut his throat. We only have the ending, that's not enough. Just a nick. I'll grab a tissue.
Lack the masculine power for that kind of violence. Let's fuck, and tomorrow you can apologize.
Tomorrow I will kill you.
Pain cut!
Fuck Douglas Simon!
Fuck Douglas Simon.
When I was a kid, I always wanted to live in Hollywood, and now here I am.
Here you are. Right, so I packed you everything that you should need. Don't worry about any of it having ever been worn. It's all brand new. They should dress you for the event when you get there. And here is my wallet. So if you want to buy anything, just put it on my card.
Okay, great, thanks. Hang on, I'll get mine.
Okay. Oh, your place is so cute. Oh my God, your bed. I never make my bed.
Oh, I always do, even on vacation.
You know, they have people in hotels that can do that for you.
I know, I can't help it. It's how I start my day.
Oh, is this my infamous namesake? Ah, hi, Maria, you old bitch. You're so pretty.
Here's my wallet. You can use my card, but just don't spend over $200 because it'll go over the limit.
I'll behave. Let's swap phones, too.
Thank you. Christina Campbell. Thought you had it changed.
I did. I just didn't update my license yet.
Maybe you're younger than you, too. Gary was wrong about us being long-lost twins.
So, I'll feed the cat.
Right, so we've got her food all set up over here, just one scoop in the morning and one at night. She likes to have a little tuna water mixed in if you have a can open. I can show you how to run the dishwasher.
I know how to run a dishwasher.
Right. Well, my neighbor across the courtyard's Dorothy. She's super sweet. She'll let you into the complex if you forget your key. There's a good noodle place downstairs. Oh, and if someone bangs on the door at night, just scare them off with this.
Is it real?
Sure. My dad gave it to me when I moved out here. It's not registered, so you could kill someone with it and they couldn't trace it.
Heather.
I'm my dad's only child. He taught me to never point a gun at someone unless you're prepared to use it. It's not that rough a neighborhood, I'm just messing with you. There's a church across the street that starts up every Friday night, but the music is great. Oh, and the donuts next door, to die for.
Ooh, sounds good. Yeah, it sounds really good, actually.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go then.
Okay. Promise you'll still be my double when you get back? You're not gonna quit when you get rich?
I don't know, maybe I'll get a taste for it, bump you off. I'll be the real Maria.
You don't have it in you to kill. Bye.
Bye.
We hold on Heather's face as she walks down her balcony and walks towards the stairs. Her smile grows with her confidence.
That's great, Naomi. Now let's swap places.
You be Heather, Marissa, you be.
Maria.
Can I quickly watch back what we just did? I just want to make sure I lock how you did it in my head.
Sure.
Sure.
I just hate him playing sometimes. Oh my God, your bed. I never make my bed.
Oh, I always do, even on vacation.
You know. Enjoy.
Cut to a little while later.
Heather sleeps. On the other side of the plane, the bodyguard reads a paperback thriller. And cut.
How was I?
You stole our hearts.
Pretty close.
Nice job. Okay, you two. Give me scene 16. From Ambrosios, you have sacrificed yourself.
You've sacrificed yourself for me. Is there no remedy?
None that God would approve of. God demands a life, and to cross him is too steep a price.
If there is a way, live. Live for me. I renounce my previous edicts. Let us live together as brothers. Forget the distinctions of sex. Live for me.
It cannot be. I spoke before of the purity of my love for you, but the coming oblivion has pulled the veil from my eyes. On my deathbed, I must admit, my love for you is more than spiritual. A woman lives in my breast. She hungers to enjoy you. If I live, it would be to risk your reputation, your holiness, for I fear I am no longer able to fight my passions. I seize every opportunity to excite your desires and my own. No, Ambrosio, I cannot. I must not live.
Matilda, you cannot mean what you say.
Oh, do not leave me. Hear my truthful confession so I may be free of sin as I perish. Can you stop that? It's impossible.
There we go. That's the passion I want to see. Keep going.
I want you to live.
Live, and plunge us both into infamy, an agent of hell. Here, feel my heart. It is yet a heart filled with honor, chastity. If it still beats tomorrow, it will be poisoned by the blackest of crimes. Let me then die today. Let me die a virgin. I shall sleep in your arms and close my eyes. Kiss my dying breath. Give me your blessing.
She said to kiss her. Mr. Jones has kissed a lot of women, so you are in safe hands, my dear. Now, in my copy of the script, it says they kiss passionately. If you are not up to the job, there are several men outside who would gladly take your feet and passionately kiss Miss Marcel. Well, I think that concludes our chemistry test. There is something there, but it may require some heavy drilling to bring it to the surface. Cut!
Action.
Ring, ring.
Tô tentando, Paulo. Valeu, meu cara. Boa noite pra você. Tudo de bom?
Show me a sign, Noob. Show me you love me still as you once loved me. I'm Ambrosio, the holiest man in Madrid. I've saved souls for you. I've preached your words more eloquently than any other. I'm your man. In 9 hours, they will burn me at the stake of the Auto de Fe. Is this not an insult to you? They burn your most devoted servant. Am I to suffer for their sins as your child did? I will happily do so, but just please just show me a sign that this is what you wish.
house, the door into Avara and Antonio's home. Ambrosio steps through the door, his face concealed by a cloak. The door opens. Antonio stands there.
Father,
He removes his hood.
is it possible? You've broken your vow to soften my mother's agonies.
I was moved by your devotion to your mother, and by how attentive you are to my sermons. Is your mother awake?
Yes. Come in.
He enters. Interior, Jacinto's house. Avara's room. Ambrosio and Antonio enter. Avara lies on her bed. He's weak.
Mother, your confessor is here.
Father Ambrosio.
It is him.
Thank you, Antonia. You may leave. I will minister to your mother's soul.
Of course.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned.
Interior, Jacinto's house. Corridor. Antonio shuts the door behind her. She's thrilled to have Ambrosio in her house. Crosses herself, turns and bends down to look through the keyhole, eye to the keyhole, watches. Ambrosio's hands on face as he listens to Avara confess her sins. His gorgeous eyes are attentive and pure. Track 2, interior, Jacinto's house, corridor. Antonio watches, and raptured. She starts when Ambrosio is finished, stands and quickly, silently walks to her door, opens it and enters her room.
Arthur, what's Ambrosio thinking here? This is his first time ever leaving the Abbey. Am I just following my libido? Am I intending to seduce Antonia?
Don't worry too much about that. Keep your face blank so the audience can project onto it. You are their vessel. They will see you looking, and then we will cut to what you're looking at. And through you, they will see. You will be looking for them, so use your eyes. Sophia, Marissa, your job is to be looked at. Let us try. Look at Antonia. Sweet innocence. Now look at Matilda. Pure carnality. You see, you will desire what the audience desires. The more you let them use you, the more brilliant they will think you're acting. You don't need to film this. Come on.
Action.
One more time.
Okay. Nope, I can't.
Yeah.
My arms don't work. No,
Like this.
I can't. I can't. Please, let's sit down. Okay. Oh God. Oh. Okay. So how is home life? You've been with Mark for a while now.
Yeah, it's good. Mark is great. He's very good looking.
He is. He is a very handsome man. Now, if you guys decide to have kids, you know they're going to be very good-looking kids. Is that something that's on the agenda?
Oh, I don't know. You know what? One cat is enough of a handful. So.
I did not know you had a cat.
I do, a her.
Okay, what is she called?
Maria. Not like...
Okay, so no, you named the cat after yourself. That shows great humility. It's probably easier to remember that way, right? Hey, when we come back, we have the stars of TV's hit new comedy. Don't go anywhere. Cut. I looked into the camera. Sorry, guys, it's a force of habit.
Let's get my close-ups. We'll have to cut to me at that point anyway.
Nice job.
Cut. Loved it. That was a zoom.
I think you got it. Everyone freeze.
"60 ass, take one."
Action.
Ring, ring, ring.
May your blessings be upon your people.
All right, keep rolling. From the top, this time, Marissa, wait until he's looked away before you look up. I'll cue you. Action.
Oh, Lord, thou will open my lips and my mouth shall declare thy praise. How many are my foes, Lord? How many rise against me? How many say of me, there is no salvation for him in God but you, Lord, are a shield around me, my glory. You keep my head high. With my own voice I will call out to the Lord, and he will answer me from his holy mount.
I do too. Marissa.
I lie down, and I fall asleep. I will wake up, for the Lord sustains me. Arise, Lord. Save me, my God.
And back to one.
For you strike the cheekbones of all my foes, you break the teeth of the wicked. May your blessings be upon your people.
Perfect. Moving on. Got.
Isso!
Arise, Lord.
Vai.
I will wake up for the Lord.
Como é que fica aquela música?
Well, I don't want to spoil things too much. She's a young woman who sneaks into a monastery disguising herself as a monk. And then there is a lot of drama and magic and intrigue.
Get out! Prostitute.
Tem a música, parece que eu tô explicando.
Your spell was wasted. I now have no claim to Antonia.
There is a way.
How?
Her grief, and this dream she has spoken of adds form to a plan I have considered a while. In 3 days, she will be dead to the world, but she will live for you.
More magic.
This herbal mixture, a secret of the prioress, produces in its drinker the appearance of death. Administer a few drops to Antonia. She will be thrown into strong convulsions, after which her blood will cease to flow. She will appear as if a corpse. Having no family, you may appoint yourself the superintendent of her funeral. Have her buried in the vaults of St. Clair. Their isolation and remoteness is favorable to you. Give her the drink this evening. And 48 hours after, life will return to her bosom. She will wake in your power, your slave. Necessity will bend her to your affections.
Matilda, you are a true friend.
I live to serve you.
Less subservient.
I live to serve you.
Like this, I live to serve you.
Live to serve you. You think Andrew had something to do with Maria's death?
I've seen what it looks like when power goes unchecked. I don't know if Andrew remembers what it is to be human.
Have you told the police?
Tô usando internet não. Tá, tô usando sim.
The police work for Andrew. I stepped in before any of this reached him, but you don't want him to know you're poking around.
Well, what are we supposed to do?
Well, that's complicated.
Oi, Leila. Boa noite.
Studios? Except for this one, we are fully funding this one ourselves.
Window across the street, looking directly in the studio. Goodman is dumbstruck. Sorry, I was trying to react. And we cut. Look at one.
The memories are stronger. A waitress?
I'll take that. What are you reading?
Embezzlement and white-collar crime.
Oh, that's no.
Alô, Júlio. Boa noite, beleza?
I guess I like a juicy murder.
Pneumático.
Ring. Hey, Goodman. It's for you.
Tell him I'm off duty. Somewhere I need to be.
Cut. Check the gate, and that's a wrap for today.
Oh, that was so much fun. Fantastic to work with you, Mr. Greenwood.
You can call me Carl.
Sounds like a movie name.
Didn't until I became released.
Before you said there can be too much freedom. What kind of freedom?
Sexual freedom, political freedom, financial freedom. I feel like society needs some limits, rules.
I don't mean to be provocative, dear, but I wonder if it's seeing other people have freedom that worries you.
Is this,
How many women have you bedded, Carl Greenwood?
somewhere between 150 and 200 women?
So you appreciate the freedom to fuck 200 women, but would you be happy for those women to go and fuck 200 people? You're fine if I fucked every person in this room?
Well, have you?
You only live once.
Natasha. Wait, you're okay with this, John?
Why me? Am I the boss, Marissa?
You are.
You're a conservative slut, Carl.
If I was queer, you'd think I was a hero for that.
But you're not queer.
Okay, I'm gonna be happy when Douglas comes back and you can all pick on him for being a dinosaur.
Douglas gets a pass because he's an icon. To Douglas.
There he is.
Alguém que é o puro suco da confusão. Aproveitando para dar uma relaxada.
That's the end of the movie.
Was that enough?
You work out.
I'll see you at the station tomorrow.
Mr. Minsky?
Yeah.
His girlfriend?
Walker smiles Goodman. And
We reconfirm the cause of death. Asphyxia. She puts the time of death at 11 p.m.
Should I be hearing this?
Did we get it right?
Hey, I've been here for a few hours. You should arrest me or give me something to eat.
Where were you last night?
I was at the warehouse. It's a studio, a hangout, a party. I crash there sometimes.
Write the address for me. Get us some food and take her home.
Is he a good detective?
I think she's the best.
Beautiful. Carl, I wasn't joking. Look at the table.
I'd have to be stupid to pick a double who's a worse singer than me, right?
Smart.
Maybe I should get a fake you, one that's more respectful.
Impossible and one of a kind.
Babe, I could find 10 more of you without even leaving the zip code. You're sweet, though. And it would be time-consuming to house train another. So stick around.
I love it when you demean me.
Cut. Okay, going straight again. Mark, keep your arm down when Maria kisses you.
Essa parte já vi, meu Deus.
Had something to do with my...
No.
Fine. Wait.
You can come back from this.
Not again. It's okay. Let me die the way you died, and I'll be more. I don't know how to date you without you. It's okay. Let me die the way you died, and I'll be more.
She tries to rush past, but Maria's on her. Isabella turns and swims for the other side of the pool. Maria dives in and slices through the water like a bullet. Maria puts on the pressure, strangling her with her bare hands. Isabella's too weak to fight her off. Isabella's arms drop. Her eyes widen, a moment of clarity before her death.
You.
Her eyes widen, a moment.
I've had a lot of time to think. I regret how I acted.
I don't understand how you're here. You're not here.
It's different. Amy did it.
Amy's still here.
Yes. I want to help you. Like old times.
forget which side I'm playing sometimes.
That was great.
No. Me. Him.
The last time I was under chaos, I was weak and confused. I walked down through the villages. I found her in a field. She was still alive. She was beautiful. The choice was made for me. She wanted to know what I was. It was an ange. I took her into a farmhouse and devoured her. Her memories are still in here. She hadn't seen much of life, so the horrors of her last years dominate. She hadn't yet been kissed. She loved the woods, particularly that patch to the Kahile, which she would stick to her brother's back. In English, it's called Robin Round the Hedge, or Sticky Willy Goosegrass, Cleavers. Her favorite meal was crêpes avec endive, cream and petit noir. Although I don't feel hunger, I still crave them from time to time.
I wanted to do this picture because I wanted to do something a little different. I feel like if I don't show the other side, I sink with the whole studio setup that's on the way out. I don't want to do historical epics, you dig? I want to get in this new wave.
Has a woman ever said no to you, Carl?
And meant it? No.
What do you think about New York?
Oh, it's a dark kind of place, isn't it? Look, I'm a California boy through and through, and I know there's an after dark kind of thing you can point to there, but New York, it's a scary place. Driving in from the airport, I felt like I was descending into hell. It's exciting. Are we gonna run a scene?
We could. But I like getting to know you.
This is the scene.
Why did you agree to come out here and meet?
Well, to be honest, I heard Mr. Dirk here's hot shit, and Douglas Simons has signed up. I see there's something happening here, but mostly I said yes, because you were a part of it. I think you're going to be a huge deal, Miss Marcel.
Do you know how to kiss Mr. Greenwood?
Yeah, I believe I do.
I think there is chemistry here. I'm the original of your Madonna. I had hoped to keep this secret. Before my life in the Abbey, I had many admirers, believed that I paid them no attention. One was the artist Martin Galuppi. He petitioned me to sit for him, and I was compelled by my parents to agree. He gave the painting to me as a gift. Embarrassed by the blasphemy,
Zeratina. And Bell.
Mary didn't wear blue. And she wasn't a virgin.
That's blasphemous.
Oh, you have no idea.
First, Naomi's gonna play Sarah. Amy, you play Anne. When we composite it, Naomi's performance will disappear.
Story of my life.
Barry, what do you think of the dress?
Swanky.
It's a vintage Dior.
Does it suit the town?
Makes her stand out. When Lee Lockwood sees a surprised look on Anne's face, she says, women need a certain kind of attention, especially as they age. Not all women, but the type of woman I am.
And what type exactly is that?
That's Lee's line.
Okay, let's go.
Tell him I'm dangerous. Compositing test, take 1X.
Action.
Lee wants to know why you stopped seeing him. People always want to know why. Has it ever occurred to you that you're not in your right mind?
Who's to say? I'm in no position to judge myself. Nothing interests me less than explanations.
It means nothing to you what my feelings are?
You look older.
You'd like for me to hate you, wouldn't you? Well, I can't, and I won't. So what should I tell him?
Tell him I'm dangerous.
Cut. Let's switch and go again.
Amy, that was great. I hope John is paying you twice for this.
John is supposed to pay me.
You think it'll work?
Sure. You got Sarah and Ann, Lee Lockwood and Bob Dean, 2 murders, 2 of everything.
Biblical.
What's the word? Thunderbird. What's the price? 2 bits twice.
Photography, he paints with light. Why don't I go here?
Shouldn't I be sat where you are?
Oh, no.
Careful with her. She's gonna extract a confession out of you. She's very persuasive.
You're lucky.
There's a chain. It's very visible if you're sat outside of things. Arthur Fisher and John Durick run that chain. Ideas, traditions, technique, organic matter gets passed along. Fisher passed me on to Durick, or Durick took me, or I chose to go. It's hard to say. They both wanted to claim me as theirs. There's a life cycle to an artist. And it's very important to get the timing right, to prove, to use one to fertilize another. With John, it was the first time I put myself into the chain.
father was Carl Greenwood Sr.
Sounds like a movie name.
Didn't until I became a movie star.
Before you said there can be too much freedom. What kind of freedom?
Well, what is it you're looking for?
Oh, I feel pretty uncomfortable.
Detective Goodman thinks that Minsky's ex is in town. Olga Raknov?
And here's me thinking this is a social call.
Is he still a cop?
I think so.
Have you seen Olga? I saw her at the Minsky show. She was wearing some special earrings, Minsky originals.
She's Minsky's type. Eastern European beauty queens with nice tits. No offense, Franny. I think I've seen her around.
I've seen her in '88. She sits at the bar and eyeballs everyone coming in.
88.
Oh, you're gonna like this.
How long ago you are?
Yeah, you did. 88.
Yeah, you did.
88.
Yeah, you did.
And eyeballs everyone coming in.
You're gonna like this.
Ah, that line. 88. Is it me or is it the line? Club 88? What's an 88?
Do we need it?
How did I see it in the reads?
We can just pick this up in the close-up, right, John?
Yes, Marissa. Cut.
And this is...
Isn't it?
Scene 17A, take one.
Action.
Gotta shoot him. It's us or them. Do it. You chose them.
I chose me.
You never watched me die before. But I didn't die. An infinity of nothing. And then... Infinite. Nothing. No.
I watched him die on the screen.
And I was reborn.
It just went off.
Fuck, Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm really excited about
Рассохнемся. Зерюхна. I will assume I'm sleeping with you.
Because you're a terrible man.
Ah, look who it is. My handsome co-star.
Long time no see.
Huh? What happened?
I'm really excited about this movie we're making together. John, Roy. John.
By telling them the greatest story. How much of it do I remember? Actually remember? How much has been eroded by the retelling? I remember the pain. Or the performance of it. If what you fear the most is death and pain, we wanted to create the purest image of that. The other one was there. Later they made 2 Marys, but there was really only one. I remember the time in the cave. I was dead, but that passed. The ascension was left to their imagination. I didn't go anywhere.
See the release. See the...
Would you see that?
It's our shop. 55.
Okay, let's get a quick reset on the pantries. Okay.
I made some movies. With each one, I try to make it perfect. I thought about them intensely. People liked them. Some thought them cold. I missed the other one, and I wanted to make work that would have pleased him. With this medium, the transmission of the message was far greater and far more precise. I wanted to make the case for humanity, and I allowed myself to think I was part of it.
Her body double. I'm paid to stand in for her in shoots and rehearsals. That's how I know.
Her body double.
That's right.
I thought you were her sister. The resemblance is uncanny.
I get it, but I'm not her sister.
Fine by me. Look, I'll level with you. Chief has been pushing hard for this whole case to disappear. But what you're giving me here would be reason to open things up again.
Really? Great. I'll give you a statement or whatever.
Not so fast.
What?
Look, I want to do this by the book. But it's best if the books aren't all kept in this particular library. Let's meet off-site. Somewhere nice and public.
Okay, well, I'm staying at the plaza. We could meet at the bar.
You free at 8?
Try that again with some chemistry. Like, this might go places.
Can he do that? Can he date people involved in cases?
He can?
He could do whatever we want him to.
You free at 8?
I'm free all week.
Plaza, huh? Nice stakes for a body double.
Body double to one of the biggest stars in the world. I'll tell you about it tonight.
Sounds good. Watch yourself, okay?
Off Maria's face, we cut.
Sent them back how many times?
4. They just couldn't get them round enough.
Oh, they think I'm a monster.
Sorry.
No, they love the monster. It's part of the package. Here's what you need to know about this town. Everyone is trying to take advantage of you. Everyone. And the moment you let your guard down, they'll walk all over you. So when I call out the stupid flowers or the kind of water they put in the fridge, it's my way of making sure they know they can't take advantage of me.
Wow.
You don't use your power, you lose it.
Yeah. Maria, I'm sorry. I made you miss your studio time.
It's cool. Don't sweat it.
Gilda, are you decent?
You get the door.
Bye.
Cut. Moving on to the next part. Larry, ready?
You're so good.
Oh,
Moving to the next part.
Cut. Let's switch and go again. Amy, that was great. I hope John is paying you twice for this.
Frank need one too?
We have separate. Top pool, which you should enjoy anytime you like.
Great. Is this real?
It is. Tech rehearsal starts. It is. Tech rehearsal starts in an hour. Sir, Chris?
An apple a day keeps the doctor away. If you throw it hard enough. The apple and snake were my idea. This isn't going to work.
Del slates.
It just went off.
Fuck, Jesus fucking Christ.
I was there. But perhaps I wish that God had not led me there that day.
Led me there that day.
But perhaps I wish that God had not led me there that day. I would have avoided some suffering.
Suffering? At your age, Rosario?
Yes. My heart yearns to tell, but I fear to lose you.
What could be so terrible to sever my love for you?
There's the bell for Vespers. We must go.
Seek me out after confession. I cannot leave your mind so vexed.
No! Ambrosio, I cannot. I must not live.
You cannot mean what you say.
Do not leave me. Hear my confession so I may be free of sin as I perish.
I want you to live.
And plunge us both into infamy, an agent of hell. Here, feel my heart. It is yet heart filled with honor, chastity. If it still beats tomorrow, it will be poisoned by the blackest of crimes. Let me then die today. Let me die a virgin. I shall sleep in your arms and close my eyes. Kiss my dying breath. Give me your blessing. Ambrosio. Oh, my Ambrosio. Fuck me before I die.
I will fuck you into heaven.
Cut.
Can we say fuck?
Marissa wants to say fuck. Marissa can say fuck. Marissa wants.
Take me into heaven. Take me into heaven.
The Great War. It wasn't hard to see it coming. Many did. Then the influenza. It's possible to profit from the dark times, ride the chaos, but it's dangerous. It's the rebirth that follows that's more vital. It was a surprise to sleep through a great war and wake to the end of another. The whole planet was screaming.
Percocet, a deadly combination with alcohol and a late-night swim. The NYPD have refused to confirm the presence of drugs, stating they are unable to disclose the details of an ongoing investigation. Her body will be flown back to Los Angeles later today, where we'll head to the county coroner's office for an autopsy. If you're just tuning in, we're reporting on the death of pop star Maria at the age of 25. We're continuing our coverage with Dr. Morty Biggs, here to talk to us about this.
Gary, it's Heather. I know. Gary, I know. Maria's dead.
Reset the TV. Going for one more before we break for lunch.
I was weak and confused. I walked down through the villages. I found her in a field. She was still alive. She was beautiful. The choice was made for me. She wanted to know what I was. It was an orange. I took her into a farmhouse and devoured her. Her memories are still in here. She hadn't seen much of life, so the horrors of her last years dominate. She hadn't yet been kissed. She loved the woods, particularly that patch to the Kahile, which she would stick to her brother's back. In English, it's called robin round the hedge, or sticky willy goosegrass, cleavers. Her favorite meal was crêpes avec endive, cream and petit noir. Although I don't feel hunger, I still crave them from time to time.
Action. Rated. They perverted you. She broke you, Carl. Got the lighter? It's the worst thing you've ever done.
Cuts. Let's go again. We got about 10 minutes of light left. See, that's funny. See, that's funny. In your club clothes, half dressed, soaked to the skin.
Soaked to the skin?
All right. We're gonna cut from this to you two walk.
I can sleep with my eyes open, but if I have them closed, you can't tell if I'm awake or not. Most animals lack eyelids and sleep with their eyes open. Some prey animals sleep with half the brain still awake. Have you seen Baltus's painting, The Sleeping Girl? I think it's his best painting. I like it because you can tell the girl's awake behind her eyes. I posed for him in Rome, but was in no danger of becoming a muse. I wonder if the girls in his paintings will outlive him. It's an eternal pubescence. Art is the best defense. Good people will always defend the art, and if you live the art, they end up defending you.
Would you like something to eat?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks. I ate on the plane.
Well, have a drink.
A maid with a tray of champagne flutes steps forward. Isabella passes. Takes one for herself.
Thank you. This place is so beautiful. Did you do all of this? No.
We tried to elevate humanity by telling them the greatest story. How much of it do I remember? Actually remember? How much has been eroded by the retelling? I remember the pain. Well, the performance of it. If what you fear the most is death and pain, we wanted to create the purest image of that. The other one was there. Later they made 2 Marys, but there was really only one. I remember the time in the cave. I was dead, but that passed. The ascension was left to their imagination. I didn't go anywhere.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Cut. That cucumber wiggled. Cut.
Kill Slate.
I'm running a series, just keep going till I cut.
Going to New York? Heather Roberts?
Taking a short break?
I'm helping a friend. Going to New York? Heather Roberts?
Taking a short break?
I'm helping a friend. I'm going to New York. Heather Roberts.
desperate.
Don't hold back.
Oh. Not at the camera. She can't look at the camera, John. It's hot. It's modern. Fuck off with your modern. Marissa, look at the bed. Okay, Robert, you finish in 3, 2, 1. Stop looking at the camera. Okay. Quick reset here. Let's do it again. Don't encourage her.
Cut away all this. And inside your core being is what we are capturing. The real Maria.
Cut. All right, going again. Peter, once she's in, keep your eyes on Maria, even when you're walking away.
You want me to talk while walking backwards?
Rise. It's too much. You'll get us arrested.
Are we cutting?
Yes. Pray for your stomachs. Signor Di Giorgio has prepared for us an 18th century Italian feast.
Better than a 20th century American feast.
These gorgeous signs are defensive and pure. Track 2, interior. Seguinte esatto. Corridor. Antonio.
You should sleep now, Mother. I am glad you're well, but I'm fearful of a real...
Everybody knows who I am.
The public does. But the people that matter know Andrew. He's the...
Olga was 15 when they met. In the same way he repainted and repainted to reduce his paintings to pure form. I feel very sad about what happened to Carl Greenwood. And I need to go away. I don't blame John or the crew or anyone else.
I really wanted this film to be good. But it didn't work out. Sorry, everyone.
We tried to elevate humanity by telling them the greatest story. How much of it do I remember? Actually remember? How much has been eroded? Retelling. Remember the pain. Do I remember?
It helped him to compartmentalize it.
Did Minsky dress up too?
Yes, he was the girl. Like all pitchers, he was really a catcher inside. When he was fucking someone, he was only really fucking himself. Everything was about him.
Did everyone know about Frankie?
No. This was something he trusted me with.
You ever wonder why he was so sure of you?
He knew I loved him in my way.
He told me you hated him.
Yes, that too. Both. You want to understand how this worked? You trust me?
What do you want me to do?
Nice. And we cut to Club 88 sequence.
We're gonna need another bottle. I need to pull these off pretty quick in the scene.
I can loosen them up for that scene or have a second pair.
The top works great, though.
What about a princess?
Ready?
There'll be makeup on the day.
It's fucking sexy. Don't we make a great couple? Smile, love.
You ever cross-dressed before, Carl?
The Great War. It wasn't hard to see it coming. Many did. Then the influenza. It's possible to profit from the dark times, ride the chaos, but it's dangerous. It's the rebirth that follows that's more vital. It was a surprise to sleep through a great war and wake to the end of another. The whole planet was screaming.
I lied about burning her letters. But I wanted to preserve us.
21A, take one.
Action.
Is it against the rules to make love to a suspect?
Is that making love?
It was art. We're in a studio. Everything that happens here is art.
How many pictures of you did he make?
He wasn't counting. It's been 4 years. In my...
How many pictures of you did he make?
He wasn't counting. It's been 4 years.
Is that one year? It looks different.
No, that's Olga.
For echo, take 3.
Pass Miss Morgana her robe while we check the gate.
I came to ask if you would have someone sit with him, as I must rest for my own sake.
Of course, of course. You yourself have still to fully recover. What a succession of calamities. I will sit with him myself.
Thank you. Perhaps your wisdom can convince the child that life on this earth still has some promise.
I will try.
Cut. Print it. More devilish. Now try one concerned by her imminent death.
But she knows it's
She's
not real.
pretending. Perhaps in case Ambrosius... It is pretending. Perhaps in case... Pretending. Perhaps in case Ambrosius...
We tried to elevate
Humanity by telling them the greatest story.
You're the best.
Maybe it'll be fun.
Of course it will. You get to be Maria all day long.
Look what you made me do. Oh, you damn cat. You hungry? Too many divas in my life.
Cut, okay, let's try another cat in the shot. Let's go there.
I wanted to do this pic.
We found plaster and some cloth fibers.
Someone made a mask of his face.
Before or after death?
Before.
They usually have a tube. We figure he let himself be cast, but the killer cut off the air supply. The penis was cut off post-mortem, though the condition of the corpus cavernosum and the amount of blood does suggest it was erect when this happened, so probably soon after death.
Jesus. When does a crime scene begin?
A crime scene begins at the point where the suspect changes intent into action.
And who had the intent?
Mentioned there about our muse?
Nothing incriminating. Some of it's in code, though.
Might just be doodles.
Always has his head in a book, missing what's right in front of his eyes.
I think he really thinks you didn't do it.
I think he wants to fuck her.
I don't think Goodman fucks.
Cut!
He's alive! Asphyxia. Asphyxia, given the nakedness. Where the heart has stopped beating. Nakedness and penis disfigurement.
I say sexual
Yeah. Disfigurement. And in the given the nakedness and penis. What's asphyxia? Penis was cut off.
His imagination was lesser than I thought. Wasn't as great as I wanted him to be.
Keep going. I'll be Walker.
Interior, station corridor, Goodman, Walker, walk and talk.
There was a robbery there last year, so we pulled the names of the tenants. Your name rang a bell for me, so I dug out the file. Frankie Santora's on the list. I spoke to the janitor. Says Frankie's a tough guy, uses it as a fuck pad.
Hands Goodman an address on a piece of paper. They stop at a junction.
Sure you don't want me to ride along?
If it turns into... I'm just gonna snoop around. If it turns into Bonnie and Clyde, I'll call you.
Walker leaves, shaking his head. Goodman scans address again.
I like it. Have you ever said fuck on screen before?
I don't think I have, no.
It shows. Give me that line again.
You said earlier you only photograph people you want to fuck. You said earlier you only photograph people you want to fuck. Fuck.
Just the word. Fuck.
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 Fuck. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
Fuck.
Fuck. Fuck. You said earlier you only photograph people you want to fuck.
Fuck.
Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
All right, read for scene 1 through 9. We'll just go straight through.
Over black.
Final check in 20. Group 3 to the stage. Move your asses.
Interior, backstage corridor, MBA awards. Harried producer opens door into an empty dressing room.
Fuck.
Closes it. Paper on door reads, Maria. Back into the corridor and jogs. Stage manager going the other direction, followed by backing dancers and crew. Producer's walkie spits in his ear as he fights through the crowd.
This is the biggest night of your lives, so I hope you took your vitamins. The entire motherfucking world is watching.
Backing singers in bright colors harmonize as they shuffle past.
It's the motherfucking Music Video Awards.
Producer sees a production assistant, Sue, he recognizes. Motions her over.
Maria is MIA. She needs to be mic'd and ready. Go check the second floor, quick. Wheels up in 20.
On it. Jogs off.
Fuck.
Exterior, Hollywood Hills mansion, pool, same. The sparkling swimming pool of a luxury Hollywood estate. It's lit up for a party, but only one person is there. Mark, 25, an underwear model type. He lounges at the poolside, eyes closed. Bare feet and long legs step up to the poolside. Mark opens his eyes.
Nice.
Ready for the show?
Hell yes.
Inside the show?
Can't we just tape it?
Are you kidding? I want to watch live.
Kicks him off into the pool with a splash. Interior, Video Music Awards, hallway, same. Our production assistant crashes through a stairwell door, spins her head, can't decide on a direction. Walkie spits.
Sue.
She answers. Go.
Ryan says they switched rooms last minute. She's in room 25.
She juggles her clipboard, scans it. Maria and Mark.
Maria only works with square.
Call the stairs, Papa. Stairs. This locker room. Hills mansion.
One.
After photography, he paints with light. Why don't I go here?
Shouldn't I be sat where you are?
Well, if you're sat outside of things, Arthur Fisher and John Durick run that chain. Ideas, traditions, technique, organic matter gets passed along. Fisher passed me on to Durick, where Durick took me, or I chose to go, it's hard to say. They both wanted to claim me as theirs. There's a life cycle to an artist.
I've not.
Okay. All right, we're going to take a commercial here, and when we come back, we will have some amazing new music. Person, you know, but his superstars, though, that's what he calls them, superstars. They are quite playful. They say she's become a recluse.
I don't want to speak for Marissa, but I think recluse may be inaccurate. Because she didn't choose the court celebrity, I just think that makes her normal. I don't really think she disappeared or anything. She just chose a different life.
Have you met with Marissa since that movie?
Years old, and I will be auditioning for the role of Minsky.
War.
64342. Auditioning for the years old, and I went to the laws are used. 82 years old, and I will be auditioning.
It wasn't hard to see it coming. Many did. Then the influenza. It's possible.
Well, I must say, I can now retire from private enterprise after having had happy birthdays sung to me in such a sweet and wholesome way. Thank you so much, Maria. You're an absolute angel. Now, I know it's my birthday, but I like to give you a gift. Whoops. When you look at that microphone, I hope you think of me and all of us here tonight. You're worth your weight in gold.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Mr. Hessenberg, thank you.
Now let's get this party started.
Let's go again. Clear the fucking room. People in Terry's Island screaming.
Right.
Great War.
Now let's
The Great War.
What was that? Stop.
I'm part of you now.